I just want to let you know how I feel. I just want to let you know how I feel. I just want to let you know how I feel. I just want to let you know how I feel.
Yo, what up? This is If I Ruled the World Radio, and this is episode number 10. 10, baby. You know, 10 is my favorite number, so I know we're going to come with it on this episode. And this episode is entitled, What Does Sacrifice Mean to You? What does the word sacrifice mean to you? Do people still take time out to say, you know, I'm going to sacrifice, you know, my wants and my needs for somebody else? You know, and to what level? You know, I believe there's probably different levels of what people consider sacrifice, but we're going to dive into it right now. But before I get started, of course, you know I'm never alone. I always got my team in the building. We're going to start with the queen. She's to the right. She's in the building. Fabiola, what's good, Fabi?
What's up? How's everybody doing?
Oh, well,
it's Friday. Happy Friday.
That's right. It's Friday. You know,
Thank
that's right.
goodness it's Friday.
Okay, now I see you got the little fatigue thing going on. What's going on with that?
I don't know. I just felt like I was in a camouflage mood. I was listening to some Redman this morning, so I was like, let me put on some camouflage.
Oh, the very mess.
You know,
man. Word, that's what's up. That's
Yes.
what's up. And we got my man in the house, man, representing BX, the only man I know that can ride or die and keep it for real, 100, and still keep it corporate. He's in the building. CD, what's going on, baby?
What up? If I Ruled the World Nation, how y'all?
Oh,
We
yeah.
in the building, we gonna hold it down for y'all.
That's right, all the time. Yo, CD, matter of fact, I'm gonna start with you first, man.
Yep.
What is the meaning of sacrifice? You know?
Swin, do you want to surrender something for the sake of something else, right? So I'm gonna surrender something that might be beneficial to me, so that someone else can prosper, or that another process can do bigger and better things than it will do for me. When I'm thinking about sacrificing, I'm thinking about the greater good, whether that's me or a mass amount of people that will benefit from something that I can kind of shrug off and give to them. You know what I mean?
Right. So you're pretty much saying it's the bigger picture,
For sure.
you know, and then you take your time to say, you know, I'm going to sacrifice whatever it takes so that the bigger picture gets the benefit.
That's right.
All right, Fabi, what about you? What do you think of when you think of the word sacrifice?
A lot of things, but it's like to forfeit something else for something greater. It's almost like, you know, you're giving up something for the hopes of something greater, you know, later. You know what I mean? I don't know how else to explain it. I can just give examples. But sacrifice is normally things that people don't do all the time. So if you do a sacrifice, it's revered, you know?
Right.
It's admirable to do a sacrifice for someone else. It says a lot about your character.
That is true.
Yeah.
True. And then there's always, like I said, levels of sacrifice.
There is.
I know that, you know, myself, I've sacrificed, many a times. And we're very, very familiar with sacrificing because, you know, depending on the lifestyle you choose or the goals you may have in mind, everyone doesn't agree with this. Plus, you have to sacrifice, you know, relationships and the understanding of your peers and stuff that, you know, you want to branch out and do something different. And your siblings, you know, sometimes you just gotta go on your own. You gotta sacrifice,
Yes.
you know, the understanding of everyone else and to for the greater good that you feel that you will do for the world. So sacrifice to me is it's kind of the same thing. You know, you're looking at the bigger picture, but I think that you just being very unselfish with yourself to give abundantly for the ultimate cause with sacrifice. But we're gonna dive into individually about the word sacrifice and what does it mean to us. Like I said, you did say you had some examples of sacrifice. What examples do you have?
Well, I think you probably can relate to this example I'm going to use. Moving out here and to pursue your career in acting, that's a huge sacrifice.
That is.
You're sacrificing having a family, you know, getting married, having kids. Most women my age already have a family. They already 2-3 kids in.
True.
So for you to come out here and say, hey, I'm going to go left, all the way left and follow my dreams, it's almost looked upon as like you look crazy.
Right,
it's
right.
like out of the box. You're like the I'm sort of like the black sheep of the family, you know, not in a bad way, but it's like I thought outside of the box, you know. I'm dreaming unrealistic dreams. Most people don't do that. So just to be out here in Los Angeles, and it's tough, and I'm going on my 10th year. I moved here on April 10, 2007. I still have my one-way ticket to prove it. Yes.
Wow.
So I survived 9 years of a lot of crazy years. I met a lot of people out here, been around a lot of circles, and I can say I still have my head on my shoulders, and I haven't lost it, and I'm not drugged out. And, you know, I didn't run back home. So it's a sacrifice to come out here to chase something. You know, I don't know. So what do you think?
Now, you said that you had sacrifice to come out here.
Yeah.
Do people actually consider you actually sacrificing to come out here, or they just think that you're just being selfish and you just want to do your thing?
It's not being selfish, because actually there's been many times I wanted to go back home just to take care of things for my mother, and I go back and forth. But I'm doing everything here is for my family, so it's not being selfish. It'd be selfish if I just left and never came back and didn't care about anyone else. But I'm out here grinding and hustling like a man, and I'm a woman, so I can win and bring the money back to the home base. That's the whole point.
You know?
And most women don't do that. They don't. That's stuff that men do. That's what you guys do. I'm grinding and I'm hustling.
Sure.
I'm going hard. I'm going harder than some guys I know. So yeah.
Ouch.
Yeah. I had to say it. I go harder than some guys, but you know, I see the bigger picture. I think big, and you know, I've been around a lot of people. I've seen people go from rags to riches. And, you know, in order to achieve greatness, you have to take huge risk, you know?
That's right.
Yep.
That's right.
That's the only way you can win.
That is true.
Risk big, you win big.
And sometimes you can fall big, you know?
Sometimes you can fall big, yeah.
Yeah, I think that when we actually mention about our sacrifice or us sacrificing, and the individuals don't have the same like mind, you know, and understand that they, you know, actually can turn against you, man. And you know, it can become very, very hurtful to have that you know, that choice is to be sacrificial. You say, I'm gonna sacrifice this for y'all,
right?
And they don't understand that. They don't understand that, you know, that you actually sacrifice for them.
They don't
you know?
see it.
You don't see it, you know?
Unless they get a taste of it themselves and come out here.
Right. Yeah, you know, and to give you my example is that you know, when I had sacrificed, and I had same as you had decided that I was going to go and pursue this career in acting, and no one, you know, in my circle was actually doing this, and or even doing it successful, you know, on their own. And you know, I was trying to show them that, you know, you can be anything that you want to be.
Yeah, you
and
can.
you're not, you know, just obligated to that circle that you're in. You know, a lot of people can't see past their neighborhood and their block.
No, they can't.
You know, there's families that grow up in the same neighborhood for generation over generation. They can't see themselves going to, you know, out the country or you know, going to the other coast.
Yeah.
And believe that they can start, you know, their own businesses, and you know, they can pursue a career that seems so far-fetched.
Right.
You know, and you want to show them that, you know, anything is possible. Let me show you that you can do this, and I'll be the example. You know, and I will go through all the craziness, and you know, and people don't really understand unless you really, you know, in the hustle of you know, of acting, and or even doing anything that's, you know, just kind of left everybody else. It is a struggle.
Well, the thing is, not everyone is a leader. A lot of people live in fear.
That is absolutely correct. You're right.
Not everyone is a leader.
And for you to be a leader, sometimes you got to stand alone. And,
you
know,
have to stand alone. That's one of the prerequisites of being a leader. You have to stand alone. And that's honestly every girl, everyone that I knew that moved here in 07, 08 left. They went right back to New York, right back to the Bronx, right back to Brooklyn, right back to
all day.
ATL. They was like, deuces, this is too much. I mean, I had a lot of friends who are singers, dancers, actors, and they're talented, super talented,
right.
but they couldn't take it because either they ran out of money because of, you know, bad management skills. They couldn't take the peer pressure of looking a certain way, having a certain type of body size. They couldn't take rejection and criticism. You know, out here, you get a lot of criticism, and it's not always constructive. It's just criticism. It's meant to break you, like the army.
Right.
People come out here. People are here just to hurt people's feelings and break you.
Yes.
And it don't take much for most girls to be out. And then lastly, the most important one, they can't stand by themselves.
That's right.
They don't know how to live on their own. They have to have a man. They have to have a boyfriend.
Yeah.
This place is survival of the fittest. I think more than New York. If you can make it out here, you can make it anywhere. This is where, like, a lot of people say, "Oh, I'm making it in an ATL." Of course you are. Rent is like $500. Like, of course you're making it in an ATL.
Yeah.
Of course, come out here and see if you can make it without no mom, no dad, no support, and see if
That's
you can
right.
make it. I bet you they'll be running quicker. They'll be
right.
out in half a week. I already know.
Yeah.
People talk, but once they come out here, it's totally different.
That's right. That's
Totally
right.
different.
That's right. I know. And we kind of went towards the whole industry thing because
Yes.
a lot of people don't understand
Yes.
the mentality of an actor or someone that wants to be a leader, and all of us are actual leaders. And it is, and Fabiola just hit it on the nail. You have to be able to stand on your own.
You do.
And you have to be able to take and endure all of it. And most of it, 90% of it is not pretty.
No.
And out here, the ones you think that's going to help you could actually be trying to hurt you.
Yeah.
And
I
I'm
know.
quite sure Fab had encountered that. 90% of the people out here are really jealous of you, don't want to see you benefit. And they will actually seem like they're helping you just so they can lead you into a
ditch.
To a ditch of pain and hurt so that they can be able to talk about you after the fact.
Oh.
Yeah, and that's the reason why, I keep my circles, extremely tight. CD's actually the only guy that I actually would hang out with and that I trust, maybe besides one other individual that, he's from the East Coast also. But but I know, hundreds. You look at my Facebook page, I got thousands of people that, I'll say, yo, what's up? What's good? And at any point in time, you may see me in the street, conversate with somebody.
Yeah.
But do I trust them? Nah.
Yeah.
Nah.
You know what's interesting? You guys were talking about from the actor's point of view in terms
Yes.
of sacrificing, coming out here for the greater good for your career and for your family to do for them. But it's interesting. We actually have a call on the phone.
Oh,
Okay.
good,
Nice.
good.
Yvette Ennis. She's an
Yvette.
attorney. Good friend of mine. She's an attorney from New York City, and we
Nice.
do a lot of times. We have a lot of discussions about sacrifice, and we had a real good one last week. And I thought it'd be good to get her on the phone, and we can kind of continue that about her and her story about sacrifice in her life.
Absolutely.
E-Double, you on the line?
Hey guys, I'm here.
Oh, welcome.
Okay, hey.
Welcome to the show.
Hey
Good
Fabiola, hey Troy.
Hi, how
hey
you doing?
CJ.
All right,
I'm all
what's
right.
up? So hey, I wanted
I'm
to
good.
continue on that on the discussion that we had about sacrifice. So when you think about sacrifice in your life, E, what are the things that come to mind for you?
Well, I know when we chatted about this a couple weeks ago, for me, I take that word sacrifice as a serious word. It's not just something lighthearted, So, I think of sacrifice, I look at it from my parents' perspective, what they gave up to help come to this country, to help me and my family. I think about it from a biblical perspective. So sacrifice is a huge word for me. So, when you asked me the other, what did I sacrifice? It took me a minute. So, I could turn around and give the answer like, yeah, I did sacrifice by being a mom of 3 children. So there was sacrifice there because, I decided I have to be a mom. But I missed out on, going on the Girl Gone Wild trips with my girls to Miami and Bahamas. So when I look back and I hang out with them, a lot of times when they're laughing and looking at pictures, I'm not a part of that memory. So it impacts me at times because I feel a little excluded. But in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't matter to me because it was a choice I made. So that's why that word sacrifice, for me, it's a tricky word because it was a choice for me. So while I might have sacrificed, I chose to be a mother and what came with being a mother. So did I sacrifice? Sure, but I wouldn't change it. So it was a choice for me.
That's what's up. That's
Right.
definitely what's up. You think a lot of the younger generation out here, do they have that same sense of sacrifice? Is that what you're seeing out here? Some of these young mothers?
We living in a different time. So,
Yeah.
I'm just keeping it real. You guys are living directly in LA. You see all the reality. You see so many things going on. So I think just the overall perception of real life and real work is so skewed that a lot of people don't understand the hustle. So, they see you guys doing your thing and all your success stories, and they don't realize what you have to put in to get there. They
Thank
just see
you.
that quick, this is what it is.
Yeah.
So it's just so distorted that right now they don't understand that sacrifice because they just want it right now.
Yeah.
So I definitely think it's a different time that we're living in.
Yeah.
Double real talk. There you go. Always dropping that knowledge.
Yes.
And I definitely commend you for, sacrificing for the greater good and for your family, and it's very difficult for single women, and,
Yeah.
I can relate with you because I've seen it firsthand. And oh man, I wish I could bow down to every single woman that says I'm gonna sacrifice to make sure that they're good.
No doubt.
You
Yeah.
know, because it's always
You can start right now. You can start right
what?
now. No, I'm only kidding.
you know, right here, boom, right there. You know, because let me honest with you. It's always expressed that men are tough and men are strong.
Yeah,
but
you
no
guys-
man's gonna say, listen, you can go handle your business. I'll raise these kids by myself.
Yeah.
You never hear.
So
Well, not
Modest
too
Scott
many
Young's
guys that say do that
husband.
unless they're in a very bad situation.
Yeah.
You know, but
Right.
you know, women would just do it because they know. Well, the real women would know this is my job. I'm gonna make sure I'm be good. You know, you're gonna go do your own thing to get ahead. But I'm gonna take care of the kids, and I got this. You
Right.
know, and it's 99% of the women that's doing that is showing that they're much stronger when it comes to that than men. And I'm a man myself, and I know, and I consider myself being very strong. But when I see the women, I see the strength, man. It's just like being in an exercise class, baby. You think you
Yes.
good? You get an exercise class with a woman, baby. You don't see the real, baby. You don't see the real. So yeah, I definitely want to say to myself, I commend you for that. my
Yes.
sister.
But I appreciate that. And if I could just throw one thing in there, just to kind of piggyback on something that I think Fabiola said earlier.
Yes.
I think it's not even about that because I really think it's about seeing the vision in the future. See, if you're thinking futuristically about what you see in the future and what you want, you're working towards that,
Yeah.
right? So
Yeah.
you're seeing yourself where you want to be.
Right.
So when you have that mindset, you're kind of moving in that flow, right? And like you said, not everybody is going to understand your vision. Maybe
Right.
one,
That's right.
maybe two. So you gotta keep on plugging. So I know that okay, I sacrifice so that I could do for my kids. So now that they can succeed and they're succeeding.
Exactly.
So you got to see it. You got to see it even before it happens.
That's right.
do.
That's right.
Vision.
Your
Yeah.
vision has to be very clear, regardless of what's going on in the world. You know, and again, you have to stand on your own, and you got to hold it down.
You have
know,
to
and
walk by faith.
You got to walk by faith, and you
do.
did an excellent job. And just to see that not only did you raise the kids, but you got your degree.
It's a
you-
successful
a
attorney.
successful attorney.
Come on now.
Oh man, you
Come
know what?
on
I know.
now.
Yeah.
I know single guys that can't do that.
Who you telling?
yeah. I commend you. I commend you. You know, and shit, before Obama leave, he should give you a medal. You know,
That's
bring
right.
it to the office. Be like, I see you, sister. Here you go.
Say
Good
what?
job.
That's right.
Hold it down.
Call him.
That's right.
Call him. No, thank you
That's
guys.
right.
I appreciate it, and thanks for having me on your show. You
Oh,
guys keep on
man.
doing what y'all doing.
Thank you. We definitely
Thank you.
appreciate
We
you
double
as well.
for calling
Yes.
in, Mama.
Thank you.
All right, take it
Thank-
easy.
Have a
Bye,
good
guys.
evening. Okay.
What?
You too.
She gave an excellent,
Yes.
excellent example. You know, it got me all hyper, man, because like I said, I hate to always tell stories about myself, man. But it's so many stories. It's so many stories,
on,
man.
tell me more.
You know, and when I do my movie, I'm gonna have them stories in there. They're like, wow, this guy went through a lot. Man. This guy know a lot of stuff. And
Yeah.
it's a lot funny and not, a lot serious. But I saw my mom sacrifice, man, and my mom's raised 4 kids by herself, man. And my mom's was a very, very how can I say this? She was a loving individual. I mean, above the normal. Like she would, see us outside and a bunch of kids out there, and she was like, what's something to eat? Ask your friends what's something to eat too. So
Right.
she wasn't
Right.
that average. She was like above average. She made sure that we was always good, we was always respectable, and we didn't have anything, man.
Yeah.
She worked a regular full-time job, Social Security, man. And when I found out how much she made, I was like, how are you doing this, man? Like, how can you take care of all of us and do what you do? And then I would see her, like, for Christmas, get us stuff, and, she wouldn't have anything for herself, or she would have these,
Sacrifice.
these rundown sneakers,
Yeah.
and she would buy us the new sneakers. Well, mostly my brothers and sisters, because, she wouldn't really buy me the sneakers because I was the oldest. I had to understand, but,
Yeah.
I was almost a teenager, so I started working for myself, and, and I saw her, day in, day out. Like, she never went to the movies, she never went out to dinner. Like it was like it had to be like a special occasion, like somebody's birthday, and they was like invite her out. But she didn't date guys and stuff because she didn't want them around us. Like she sacrificed like
You see?
her
Yeah.
life, and she was young. She had me when she was a teenager. She was still in her
Right.
teens, so her whole life was a sacrifice, man. And
Right.
and to see her do that because she saw the better good in us, and she projected. I could see that you're gonna be something better, so I might have to sacrifice so that you can be able to stand tall and and represent when when the time comes. You know that she sacrificed for me, man, and and that is still instilled in me, man, and it makes me want to say I'm gonna make you proud. And I'm gonna sacrifice, and I'm gonna represent for you, Mom.
That's the reward.
Yeah,
just to see you succeed and to see you walk up and receive your Oscar.
That's
then
right.
she's gonna feel like, oh, that was worth it.
Yeah,
That's the whole point.
it's a shame that somebody's gonna be upset when I do get that Oscar and I bring my mama out and I'll invite somebody else. I'm gonna have to do it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, my mama first. Okay, on the second Oscar, I'll bring somebody else. The first one, give me my mama, man. Mama, man. I love my mama.
You gotta keep.
I love my mama, man.
You guys talk a lot about. We're talking about the moms, and that's what's up, and I love that.
Yes.
But it would remiss me if we don't also talk about sacrifice and talk about the people that put their lives on the front line for this country.
Oh yeah, of course,
That is-
definitely.
that
You
is.
know what I mean?
the vets.
All due respect. I mean, I read an article in the Huffington Post looking at Jen Hussein, who's an artist in Austin, Texas. What she actually created was something called Letters of Sacrifice. So what that is she works with the military, and when they're getting the letters of condolences, she gets copies of those, and she kind of wraps them up in a real small thing, and she puts them into a little wired fence. So she has over 6,800 letters of condolences, right, from military families. It's an amazing story.
Wow.
I mean, and it's right now in Austin, Texas. It's going to go to Washington, D.C. next year and be there for a year by the Pentagon.
Yeah.
And it just talks about sacrifice. She started it from September 11th. That's when she started.
9/11.
So
Okay.
she's staying real close to making sure that we are honoring and those people that sacrifice and put their lives on the line so that we can live. And she also finds out about people that have been adults that have been raped, children that have been molested, and she also puts their names and the things that they've gone through in that same fence. So when we talk about sacrifice and we talk about things that people have gone through for not only what we're going through in this generation, but for generations to come, as we talk about the bigger picture and moving down the line, right?
Right.
I think she's an example of that, right? So it's the Huffington Post, and you can just Google it, Letters of Sacrifice. I think it's a very interesting article. It really pumped me up. It'd be remiss for me not to bring that up on the show.
Right.
Yeah,
There's joy in sacrifice.
For sure.
And we
That's
are
right.
all living sacrifices as believers. That's a whole nother conversation, but yes.
That's right,
We're
that's
living
right.
sacrifices.
Yeah.
doubt.
And when I think about sacrifice, of course we think about the military, but a movie. A movie.
Oh.
I'm still a big movie buff. Also,
Me
I
too.
act and I do stuff, but I love watching like movie and theater.
Yes.
And when I think about sacrifice, I think of this one particular movie, John Q.
Oh yeah.
Do you remember John Q?
Yes.
When Denzel Washington.
He had the hospital and
He was in the
hostage
hospital,
for his
and
kid.
he was about to kill himself to give his son a heart because he was on that wait list and he needed a heart right
No
now. He was going to
question.
die.
Yes.
And he was like, no one would help him, and his insurance had lapsed. He was working part time, and he was, he went on the table and was like, just, what you gonna do? Let me just stay here, dead.
Mm-hmm.
You give him the heart.
Yeah.
And I was like, and then he didn't get an Oscar for that, man. I'm like, are you kidding me? Training
Yes.
Day he got, and I feel you. He
'Cause he was
did
a
a good
bad
job
guy.
there. He did a good job there, but the ultimate sacrifice, saying that I will no longer breathe and live, so that
you can live.
my seed can be able to live and and continue on my legacy, and it's worth it, and that is worth it.
Yeah.
I see him cry in that movie too, and it was like,
Excellent.
and I be honest with you, I don't think everybody would still do that, even if they have a child. I don't still think they would.
You don't think so?
I don't think everybody would. I don't
My
think-
mom would.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's a good example. I think real life women, when there's someone when they actually give birth, that's a sacrifice.
That's a
That is true.
sacrifice.
Women could die on the
We were
operating
just talking
table.
about that.
This is
You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? I mean, that's the ultimate sacrifice for their body. They're giving up their shape. They're giving up their mental capacity, their
Yes.
hormones.
Big
Their
shout
whole
out
body's
to
going
all
through
the
so
women.
many changes. They're
Yeah.
sacrificing that so that their child can come into this world.
That's
So
true. That's
I
right.
do think people are doing that each and every day,
Yes.
even if they don't realize that it is that sense of sacrifice. And I think that's the important thing, right?
Yeah.
So when you're really sacrificing and you're selfless, you're not even looking at it like that. You're just doing it because
You're just
that's
doing it
that's
because it's
just
part
what
of your
it is.
nature.
That's right.
It's part of your nature. Yeah.
I want to definitely give a big shout out to all the women. I like, just besides the, the known sacrifice and the unknown sacrifice,
doubt.
because it's just the basic instinct of the woman's nature.
Yes.
Oh man, because man, it's just man, I have so much respect for women, man, and I
Yeah.
definitely commend all the sacrificing you do, from the small to the big to just every day-to-day activities of just sacrificing. It's because you know you have to do for your children, man. I want to say
Yes.
just thank you for being, the strong women that you are, and I'm not just saying black women. I'm just saying women, period,
All
man.
women, yeah.
Because it's talking about all women in general that sacrifice day in, day out. We gonna have another show. We're gonna talk about the men out there that definitely do good. But I don't know. I'm just really feel like I need to talk about just the women. And it's,
Yeah.
You represent for the women tonight.
Yeah, tonight represent for
Thank
women.
you.
And
Thank
and your girl
you.
called in, man. It just got me all hyper, man. I'm just like really appreciative for all the sacrificing that like my moms and and my grandmother. We talk about grandmas.
Grandmas.
There isn't too many big mamas anymore, man.
Yeah.
The big mamas have passed, and a big mama, we don't realize a lot of big mamas took care of the
The whole-
grandkids.
they-
and
yes.
raised
My
them like regular kids.
grandmother
They were more
sacrificed
like
a
the
lot, no
mom.
doubt.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so grandmamas lived their life and raised their kids, and now
And then raise their grandkids
and then
as
raise
their
their grandkids
kids.
too.
Yeah,
That's
they
the
were more
ultimate
the
sacrifice. So
mom.
they
But in
had
a different time too. In a different
it
time.
was a different
Where
time.
money wasn't even where it is, and women didn't even have the right to go out there and do certain things and have as
Right.
many rights as they do today. So
Right.
that's even more of a sacrifice when we look at that, right?
Yeah.
Men were running around doing what they had to do, and the women had to stay there and sacrifice and stay in that house,
Right.
stay with that man, because they knew if they left, where would they take their children? Their children would suffer.
Right.
So women stayed in those situations that were not favorable to them as we
Yes.
think about sacrifice.
Which is a sacrifice
No
again.
question, no doubt.
You're doing something for someone else, right? Well, I'm sacrificing right now. I'm fasting
you
for
sac-
21
okay.
days.
21
Yes.
days. So what day is this one?
Today is what? It ends on the Christmas. So I think I'm already on the 14th or 15th day.
Now, when you say
Yeah.
fasting, you saying like no food,
Oh.
just certain foods.
Certain foods
What-
only, just water,
Just water.
veggies, fruits, and like grains and nuts and stuff like that. So no meat, no alcohol, no sweets, no comfort food.
Okay.
Yeah.
So no comfort food. And then what is the purpose of your sacrifice?
Spirituality reasons and
Okay.
also health wise. It's like
Health-wise.
I'm detoxing, but really spiritual reasons because it's teaching. I do it all the time throughout the year, but it's teaching me willpower, discipline, focus. These are things that you need to succeed in life, period.
I see.
But especially in LA, if you can do that, it's mind over matter. If you could do that, you could do anything.
That's right.
So,
That's
yeah.
Right.
So,
you're
yeah.
actually like retraining yourself to be able to be prepared to take it to the next level again.
A whole nother level, yes.
Yeah.
And each time I feel stronger than the last time I did it. Yeah, the last time I did it was earlier this year, but I wanted to let me finish the year strong.
Oh, good.
2016, let's enter 2017 on a high note.
This is
You know
another
what I mean?
example of women being stronger than men.
That's right.
Yes.
Because I darn sure I did a fast too.
Yes.
And my fast
No.
got me sick.
Did it?
I was
Uh-oh.
sick. I lost 30 pounds, but I didn't want to lose it like the way I lost it.
Oh, no, really now?
Everyone has their own level of fasting.
Yes.
My fast was I kind of went very fast to the fat burger. Before I came here. That was my fast.
That's your fast?
That's my fast. But and I get it. I get it with
Fasting.
Fab, and that's very commendable. Yo, CD, man, you should join them, man. You should.
Yeah.
We should both join on a fast next year.
You can
Next
do
year
it. If
we
I
join
can
next
do
year.
it, you can
Next
do it
year.
because I'm a
Yeah.
foodie. I
You're a foodie.
love good food. I love yummy food. I love gummy bears.
I've been fasting for over 20 years, not eating red meat. That's a fast.
Oh, that's a fast.
That is-
yeah.
that's a fast.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a
and,
fast.
and I don't eat pork. That's a fast.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's a,
right.
yeah.
Oh yeah, us too.
But I could ramp it up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's true. My body adapts to it, so I definitely need to ramp it up.
Yeah, you
All
can take
jokes
out
aside.
meat altogether, seafood altogether,
Seafood
and sweets
Oh,
and
man.
everything.
Okay, wait a minute.
Rice.
Okay, hold on. You said-
Only brown rice.
Easy,
you-
easy,
you-
easy
you-
now.
you
Easy.
about to offend me right now. You said no
what?
seafood.
No seafood, no lobster, no shrimp, no clams.
Nah.
No
I can get rid of all that. You just
Yeah?
can't take that sugar from me. You know, I love the sugar.
No sweets, no gummy worms, no gummy bears, no Sour Patch Kids, none of that.
I don't eat none of
No
that.
yeah.
roll-ups.
That's crappy anyway.
I don't eat none of that either.
Okay, no cake, no peach cobbler.
I don't
no
need no
apple
cake.
pie.
I don't need no. I don't eat.
So what's it? No juice, no Kool-Aid.
Okay, I'm out right now. I'm out.
Everything.
I'm out right now. Just forget about it. I'm out.
I can go down the list. I know all of them.
No, but it is time for time where I do. Depends on the role and stuff. Where I do either the vegetarian diet,
Yes.
or I haven't even done the vegan diet. You know, so I do enjoy when I don't have a role, and I can be able to eat what
can
I
just do
want to
whatever
eat.
you want,
But when
yes.
it's time to kick it in, man, I'm like 100.
Yes.
You know, you be like, yeah, how you lose lose weight so quickly, baby? I got this role, baby. That's money.
Right.
That's money right there. I can't
Okay.
show up looking all chubby. Not playing the boxes or something like that.
It's
I
a
can't do
great
that.
motivator. It's a great
It
incentive.
definitely is.
Okay?
That money, that's right. It's a great
That's a
motivator.
great incentive. You know what? That makes me think of 50 Cent in that one movie. Remember how he lost all
Yeah,
that
when
weight?
he's a football player.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, was it a football player?
Yeah, he was for play. Yeah, he
And he
played
had to
his
lose?
friend. Yeah, he's a friend that died of like cancer. Or something.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
he
he-
lost incredible weight.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
man.
that I don't know if I would
Sacrifice.
do.
Yeah, but he did it for his friend. He did the movie particularly for his friend.
For
'cause
his friend?
Yeah,
Oh.
his friend had passed away.
Because
He
I
did
don't
the
know.
movie for him.
I don't know. I don't think it's healthy to put your body through
not.
shocks like that. You know what I mean? I mean, he dropped a tremendous amount of
Yes,
weight.
he did.
Yeah.
But
Like literally where he looks sick.
yeah, he did look sick, but he
Yeah.
gained it back.
He gained it
Without
back.
question.
No, he's back.
Creatine all day.
Huh?
Creatine, right?
Creatine
And the
all
weights-
day. Weights.
Hit that
protein
gel,
supplements.
That gel routine. Get that
That
gel
gel-
routine.
Got to.
Oh.
You got
You
to.
know?
That Ensure
Yeah.
milk. My mom used to give me
Yeah.
that when I was a baby.
Ensure milk.
Oh gosh.
I put some weight on you, no doubt.
Yeah, Kirby mom said she didn't want me to be skinny. She wanted me to be chubby. Thanks a lot, Mom. Now I'm curvy forever. Okay.
Well, we all have
Yeah.
levels of sacrifice, and we want y'all to feel like you're not alone when you have to make that decision to go and sacrifice. You know what the greater good is. And even
Yes.
though everybody doesn't see eye to eye, you know deep in your heart what you need to do in order to sacrifice. So we want to commend you for taking that jump, and know that the greater good is going to definitely come back later on and appreciate you. So it's always something positive out of that, that dedication for sacrifice.
Yeah.
So that's our episode, man. On the sacrifice, we'll be back next week for episode 11, man.
Yes.
11. Wow, we're coming close to the end of the year, man. We're doing good, man. CD?
Yup.
Yep. Fabiola,
We'll see you next episode.
you got that right.
Redemption.
We out of here, baby.
CD, I'm out.
All
One.
right. Be blessed.
I just want to.
A special thanks to our sponsor, MCA, with membership as low as $9.99 a month. Go to motorclubvip.com. If you enjoyed that promo track during our show, you can reach out to him at artisticcreativeenergy.com.